Haslam Spolstra.
Mm.
Butler has some supposed
The only thing I know is when I mean Butler and Haslam going at it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
that incident.
Okay.
All right. What up? What up? Welcome to the ROK Boyz Presents Truth Hurts podcast. This is our text thread come to life where we come in and talk about our feelings, little therapy session, our point of view on the state of the world, and topics during the week. As always, we have Kev, Slev,
It's good, my people.
Ill, Will,
What it do?
and I am CT. And together we are the ROK
The Rock
Boyz.
Boys. Can never get it right.
I thought y'all gave up on me. So we're gonna take you through our thoughts as we pour up. What is y'all sipping on? I got the I don't even know what this is. Some type of wine. I'm feeling wine today.
Man, the last 2 nights I had wine and that shit had me buzzing. Like, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, people
Like
be
just one
sleeping on wine.
glass. Yeah,
Yeah,
just one glass. I mean, it was up there, but shit, I never had wine. Kick my ass like that.
uh,
But no, I got the blackjack cola,
okay.
then drinking on Four Roses.
that's what's
Don't
up.
you will you
I'm on,
dry today?
I'm on water today. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Still getting refreshed. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm feeling good. I ain't gotta ask y'all about y'all weekend or y'all week. We finally hooked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, been what 2? No, it's been longer.
It's
About
been
Three,
three,
three
four
years.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
3 or 4 years.
that's
Mm,
crazy, man.
yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time. Well, I had a good time. I'm gonna speak for myself. I had a good time in DC.
I,
No, I
I
know
had a
we
Yeah,
good
all
time.
did.
Had
yeah,
a good time.
I had a good time, man. Like I told my boy, like I'm gonna have to do that shit again, like later in the year or something.
I'm trying to go to Vegas with y'all, yeah, but you retired from Vegas, huh?
I did, if if everybody trying to go, I make it a point to go, but they ain't like the number one,
Yeah,
you know, because yeah, I'm Vegas out, man.
I think I've been like maybe 3 times, maybe at most. But it's always different because like I only went one time with the fellas, and then the other two with Tasha.
Yeah.
I think with
It's
me,
different.
I'm thinking about like at least five. I'm thinking 5 or 6.
Dang.
I think the sixth time was with the wife. But the other times, yeah, that's with my boys. The first one, it was a learning experience because
Yeah,
like me know where to stay. I remember my homeboy who was stationed there. He's like, man, you got to stay in the middle of the strip. You got to stay in the middle. That's
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
where everything is. And I didn't listen. So we got a rental car. We had a rental car, and we stayed on the end of the strip. We stayed at the Riviera, which is like by Circus Circus. I think it's across that street from Circus Circus.
Oh
And
yeah,
so
Okay.
we
yeah.
had to
That's the
walk.
end.
Yeah, we had to walk
Yeah.
like a mile and a half to where everything was. So yeah, the first one was a learning experience, and then after that, I went with the Vegas guru Kendall, like, and every time I went with him it was crazy. The most craziest, I think we talked about over the weekend, is his bachelor party. We
Oh
talked a
yeah.
little bit about it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
about how dude didn't want to pay,
Mm-hmm. Cause he
the
said he
chip.
don't drink or something.
He
Yeah.
don't drink,
Yeah.
but like I got to bring it up in it because it still bothers me. But you got in for free, like
Right.
you went. We went straight in. We ain't had to wait in no line. We walked straight in. Like I just hit the dude up, like I forgot what you call them, but our personal,
Oh yeah, like
yeah,
Yeah.
driver and all that. Like
yeah. Well, not driver. Like he worked at the club, and
get you
he
in
was,
all the spots.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was assigned. He was assigned to us. Like he was like I ain't gonna say club promoter, but he was assigned to us.
A
So
little concierge.
Yeah,
yeah.
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 So hit him up like, hey, we here. Like within a minute, hey, he waving us like in, like, and we in the back of the line, so everybody looking at us like, who's these dudes? So you got in for free. You sitting down, you're comfortable. You drinking on the mixers,
Yeah.
Yep.
and you don't want to pay nothing. Like you don't want to contribute nothing.
Yeah.
And then his ass walking out with a pretty much a full bottle of Hennessy.
Mm. That's how you do, man. You invite people you don't know.
Well,
For
and
real.
see, this was one of his boys. That's
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it
Yep.
wasn't like nobody that I knew, and like I had it in my mind before we even went out. I was like, this is his night.
Oh yeah.
I ain't trying to have no drama, no nothing. So I ate it. I ate that money. But and I wasn't gonna even tell Kendall. Somebody else told Kendall the next day, and he
Oh.
approached me like, man, like why you didn't tell me? Like I'm like, nigga, it's your bachelor party. Like you trying to have a good time. I'm not gonna let that spoil the night.
Man, the one thing I learned about Vegas is don't stay for more than probably 3 or 4 days, man. We made a mistake. Stayed for what, 7?
Oh yeah, that's way too long.
Yeah, we was out there hurting.
That was all bad. That joint lasted too long. And I think as the days went on, for like first day, second day was cool. By the third day, since it was what, about five of us, right? From that
Yeah.
point on, each night somebody took a night off. And just like just
Can't do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Thir- Thursday to Monday, that's a good time. Like that's
Oh
all my
yeah,
trips.
okay.
Like wherever I go, like
yeah.
like to kick it Thursday to Monday because that Thursday is gonna be your mild. Even though this past Thursday it wasn't mild
Yeah.
at all.
Right.
But like yeah, like Vegas for me, Thursday is that mile. Yeah, you go out, you walking around, you kind of chilling. But Friday and Saturday is like, all right, it's go time.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. So let's get into it. Who wanna tee it up? I mean, I know the world know what happened, but
But you want to start off with that, or should we say that for last?
Nah, I say we
I
start off with it. It
I
don't
say
even
start
need a
us
tee
off.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
yeah,
don't even need a tee off. Just get straight into it.
Well, can I begin?
Yeah,
yeah.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
He was fucking whack for that shit. He
Yep.
whack his hell for that. I'm giving him a slight pass because I I truly his breaking point. Like
Mm.
he had enough. He was fed up because I think 80 is because of Jada. Like I stand around. Like I'm pretty much done with her. But I think 80% of what like his breaking point, I'm contributing to all his breaking point. I think 80%
Yeah.
is because of her and what she's been doing over the last year and a half, putting their business
Mm,
out there, that red table talk and just
Yep.
telling everybody their business, and then to have that one-on-one with him, talk about that entanglement shit. I think all that played a part on top of like the shit she's saying. That the internet is unforgiving,
Right.
so like he constantly probably seeing memes and all that shit. Like I think, and then I think to me, her looking at him, giving him that look, like like
That's what made him. That's what made him go.
that, and then I think he hearing everybody laugh too. Like the
Okay.
audience
Yeah.
laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think
But he was laughing though. But all right. All
true,
right.
He
but
ain't want to deal with her when he got home. That's what it was.
yeah, I can see that too.
And
I can see.
but to tell you the truth though, I think his laugh though, I think that was just like a courtesy. You know what I mean? Like he know the cameras on him. You at this event. I don't think it was like a true like, oh, that was funny. I'm laughing. I think it was just like a courtesy.
What?
What people do. I don't
I,
think he truly thought it was funny. It wasn't even that good of a joke.
yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought it was like a genuine laugh. I get that fake
Okay.
laugh, like you.
Yeah.
I get that fake laugh you talking about, like
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
think he was like truly like laughing,
Just
you
enjoying
know.
it. Yeah. Okay.
But I think he hearing everybody everybody laugh on top of, like I said, all that shit that he been hearing and seeing over the last year and a half. I think that's what triggered him. But
Yeah.
you still gotta have restraint. Like pull that
Hmm.
dude off to the side, like you said at the after party. Pull
Yep.
like
Easy.
man, easy.
Yeah.
But for him to do that on top of his acceptance speech, like you gotta protect people and all. Like,
Hmm.
man, fuck that bullshit. Like, no, you know, like, yeah, I wasn't feeling it at all.
I I you let me go, Will, real quick.
Got it. You got it.
I got a few different takes because honestly, I still kind of feel like it was staged or it was set up. You know what I mean? Like it's it was just a bunch of stuff that was kind of unnatural to me. Like, you know what I mean? How Chris Rock, like, he kind of leaned into it or whatever. How, like, if he leaned into, to me, if it was genuine, he kind of leaned into it. Because to say the truth, I get it. Like, maybe he was thinking he was just gonna give him a hug or whisper in his ear like, hey, cut it out or something like that. So he leaning in. But then, for him to be able to take that slap like that and not fall or like I don't know, man. I just think I feel in my gut that it was staged. But
But
go ahead.
but let me just say this so you can continue. But look at him, because when it happened, he was like he
Yeah, he got ready.
yeah, he got ready. So, but
But I'm willing to take or to talk about it like it was real. Like, you know what I mean? Because I, I watched a few like videos and all of that about like I saw one that was about like body language. It was like a body language expert or whatever. And
Hmm.
he was making some good points. Like he just believed that like the restraint and all of that was just Chris Rock like quick thinking and his being a professional comedian for so long. So that's why he was able to kind of process it so fast and kind of hold himself back. But man, I don't know, man. I'm with you. Like that was whack as hell for Will to do. Like he is in the wrong. What's killing me is everybody's reaction to it. It seemed like especially like these young chicks out here, like they oh, you got to protect the black women. You know, that was his wife, and he was in the right, and you know, like I could see if they was in the street, or like if this is something they having a conversation, or they at a regular party,
Yeah,
and he making a comment like that, then okay, you know what I mean. But this is, you know, obviously this ain't no comedy show, but it's something where that's what they do. Like they hire comedians to roast the people in the front. Everybody laugh it off, and you know, it's innocent. So for him to react like that was just kind of, it was crazy to me.
Yeah,
it's
I'm pretty.
it's my turn. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
go
go ahead,
ahead.
go ahead. Say what you,
No,
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 say what
Yeah,
you
we're
gotta
gonna
say.
go back and
no,
forth a few
no.
Yeah,
times.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
This man, I got something to say. For Will Smith to do that was a sucker move, man. He just set everybody back so far in a public spotlight, in that venue, in that event. He just set the black people back a lot, in my opinion. This is what I'm gonna say, because they tell you read the room, read your audience, know where you at, be in the presence, and all that. And for him to go up there on a national televised campaign, I don't see no difference between what he did and what Kanye did. I actually think what Will did was worse than what
It's
Kanye
worse.
did.
Yeah, yeah,
It was
way
worse
worse.
than what Kanye did. And here you gotta go and act like it never happened when you went the best, the top male award in the whole event, man. So I'm just like, and it's Will Smith. You don't expect that from Will Smith. You talk about Will Smith, you know, he done himself. He went from the funny comedian to having the downfall or whatever with his acting career because he's putting out duds. You know, he
He,
talked about, and they were
he was.
duds. They were
No,
duds.
I'm not. I'm not disagreeing with that, but it wasn't like he that's hit rock bottom. He was
Yeah,
still
his
like,
timeline
Yeah,
wasn't. Yeah,
yeah,
it wasn't like
yeah.
you
He
can.
it wasn't. I'm saying it was like
he had
there
a
was a
couple of
good
duds.
it's a good 5 to 6 year period. He put out some duds, and he spoke about it in his book where he was talking about he was being the Fresh Prince and now Will, and then when he started becoming Will and having that enlightenment and all that other type of stuff, it transferred into him becoming um back back at the top again. He was never really all the way down, but he was like mid tier, you know what I mean? And then he started getting the acting gigs and stuff that he wanted to get. And after all that progress, you make that misstep. We all human, but I'm just like, don't do it in that fashion, man. Don't do
Man,
it in that fashion.
I'm pissed that more people ain't talking about uh Chris Rock, like his side of it. Like, you know, you ain't see nobody really come to his aid. You know, maybe you know because he was in the back or whatever. But you know, it kind of pissed me off that like Denzel, like I don't fault you know them for trying to console Will,
Yeah,
but it's like kind of what you was alluding to, Will. Like he should have been kicked out. Like
yeah,
somebody, like where's security? You like, you know what I mean? It's and then for them to let him go out there and accept the award was kind of like it's a slap, a slap in the face.
yeah.
It's
It
a slap,
is.
another. It's another slap in the
Literally,
face to
literally.
Yeah,
Chris Rock. Like
yeah.
I'm out here working for y'all, and y'all just gonna let him disrespect me, and he get no consequences. Like you know what I mean? I don't blame him for not pressing charges and all that, but it's I don't know, man.
Because what
If
would have been the narrative if he did press charges? Oh, he a sucker. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he would the narrative would have been changed.
yeah,
You weak for pressing charges. What
yeah,
yep,
you whack for that. You know you should have just meet him somewhere and y'all just throw hands. You know.
yeah. That's what everybody. Yep.
yeah,
And I like what you were saying. Well, because you talked about Jim Carrey. That was you, Kev, that brought up
Well,
Jim Carrey.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was yeah,
So I kind of like what he was saying. The one part I remember is just he was like, if it was me, like you know, today, you know, it's in the press that I'm suing for 200
200
million.
mil.
yeah, yeah,
Like I'm
Yeah,
with you
yeah, because that shit is like he said. That shit is out there, and
yeah,
that
forever,
shit ain't forever.
forever. Yeah,
So yeah, he will never be able to get away from it.
Yep.
But I kind of want to talk about, like you brought up, Chris, like this whole social media and what
Yeah.
everybody had to say. Man, I ain't know I had so many psychologists and psychiatrists on my news feed.
They diagnosing him.
Oh man, like, but the crazy thing about it, and that I'm just speaking. I don't know how y'all timeline was. I'm just speaking for mine. The majority of the folks was kind of on Will's side, male and female, about protecting the female, blase, blase. Will and his healing. I bet they weren't saying that shit. They was probably, hold on, let me just say that. I bet they weren't saying that shit when Jada embarrassed his ass
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
on
yeah,
on that red table talk with that,
yeah,
that entanglement shit, bringing
They was part of the ones throwing the memes out.
throwing them
yep,
exactly, throwing
Yeah.
them
yeah.
memes out, you
Taking a
know,
picture of his face. Yep.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But now, yeah, like y'all, to me, like I was thinking about this like yesterday. I'm like, half these motherfuckers on here, if y'all want to contribute, to him having this breakdown, y'all part of the problem because
Yep.
y'all was forwarding, reposting them damn memes and shit.
Yeah.
So y'all protected his mental state and all that bullshit
Yeah.
wasn't in the picture then, So I just hate when a situation comes up. Now y'all want to switch it up,
Yeah.
You know what this is telling me, man? This is telling me that, and I'm gonna get killed for saying it, but this mental health conscious society is
Every,
is starting to run them up. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I
everything's
mean?
mental
Because
health.
yeah,
Everything's
Everything.
mental health.
I'm telling you, because it's like there's no way that this man, and to me that's another reason why I think it was fake, or like I'm hoping maybe that's what like in my heart I'm hoping it was all fake, but there's no way that this dude get up on stage and slap another man and able to walk away and sit down, start yelling, and ain't nobody doing nothing about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like at the Oscars, like
Yeah.
it's just crazy, man. And the reason why is because people so sensitive about mental health, so they like oh he having a breakdown. Oh,
Yeah.
let's let him receive this award. Let's we can't treat him this way. We can't kick him out. It's bullshit. I mean, and I'm not saying that he's not having a mental break, because I think he is, and I mean, what we used to call it back in the day, he having a midlife crisis for real, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like people just quick to give him this pass. But yeah, I ain't with it, man.
So
Go
taking
ahead.
taking the full picture of the history of him and Chris Rock when Chris Rock made the joke about Jada in 2016
Yeah,
when like
bring that up. What he say? Because
ba-
that situation, because it was what was it? That was the year they wanted to boycott the Oscars
yeah,
because they were saying it was whitewash, right?
right,
Yeah.
and go ahead. He was talking about the joke essentially was uh Jada said she not coming, and he was like, "That's like me turning down Rihanna's panties or whatever."
I wasn't
Yeah,
invited
nobody.
anyway.
Yeah, you weren't
Yeah,
invited.
yeah. So
and,
Yeah.
and, and if that's contributing to to that's whack too, because
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
like that ain't nothing.
he
Like
it's a comedian's job to make you laugh,
Yeah.
and it's
Exactly.
your job as in the audience not to catch feelings. Like he ain't go super low. he ain't say nothing about it. I feel like an entanglement would have been worse than saying she got a
Exactly.
Exactly.
bald head.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they sit through entanglement questions all day. Like uh they did an interview with Laverne Cox or whatever, and it was like, thank you. In 22, we hope for more entanglements and stuff like that. Like, and they ain't say nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
And I want to speak real quick to that part, right? Because you hear people again. What really irked me is just that, yeah, you gotta protect his wife, and she going, she got alopecia, and you know, first off, didn't nobody know she even had alopecia, and if
yeah,
even if they did, like it's plenty of people who got it, like you know what I'm saying. There's plenty
yeah,
of bald dudes out here that it's just acceptable for them, people to make fun of us.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But because it's a black woman, oh nah, she off limits. You can't. That's BS, man. Because comedians joke about everybody. you know,
yeah,
they find it, and at the end of the day, if it's funny, cool. Like you know what I mean. Like you can't expect people to. I think what really irked me is how people want you to feel the same way that they do about
mm,
every situation, like, and not even take into account how your point of view.
yeah.
Like,
Your
you know what I mean?
perspective, yeah,
Yeah, like I ain't dealing with it. Like I don't know how um if she at home crying to Will about being bald, and he don't know that,
yeah,
and even if that is the case, she got to be mature enough to say, well, he don't know how bad I feel about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing too personal, unless they had a conversation about it, but it's
yeah.
it's just crazy how people's reaction to it is and it's yeah.
I got one last question. All this talk about he protecting his wife and everything like that. So now that he did that, how is Jada protecting him?
Exactly.
She never protected him. Like
It,
she's been more throwing. Like she ain't been protecting him. If you protecting your man, you ain't putting all that shit out on Front Street.
even
Yeah,
even to the point of any one of our wives, if they see us upset and about on that go, they
yeah,
gonna step in or say something. They gonna try to do something. Like,
yeah.
what I mean? They ain't just gonna sit there and look at you or egg it on. Like, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
She, it's yeah, it's all bad with they, relationship, man.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. I
we
got.
can go ahead.
Now I was gonna see if your thoughts on that one.
Nah, we didn't drug it out.
Yeah, that news that Fox News clip though, that still kind of got me a little bit too. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah. What did it say? There was like this ain't the hood or
Uh,
something like that, right?
but that's Fox News for you right there. Play that car. Play that.
And that's something that we was talking about in the chat too. Like I'm I don't know, like everybody I talk to, I feel like I can't explain how I feel about it enough or the right way, because I get it, I think it was me and you, Kev, going back and forth, but like how like Shannon and Stephen A, and I think you even said it, Will, like, oh, it set us back, but it always irked me when we always take the bad and we take it, and it's like, oh man, you making us look bad. But nah,
Yeah,
that's Will out here making himself look bad. I ain't do
I
that shit.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
get I definitely get it. I get the fact that it do make those comments. It make it easier for Fox News to say uh dumb shit about, oh, this ain't the hood,
yeah, yeah,
and just be thinking, oh, we shouldn't have invited them in the first place. That type. But it irked me that we take that on ourselves too, by
yeah,
by continuously saying oh, they make us look bad, or you don't see Jewish people or any other race. If so, they don't say, oh, they making us look bad.
Well,
Yeah.
because the the Jewish, the Jewish community, they ain't known for violent
Mm-hmm.
tendencies. Like we're known for violent tendencies against our own people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not shocked that that they said that shit on top of that's what they think.
Yeah.
They might not say it, but that's what they're thinking. Like
I guess what I'm saying is we shouldn't think that way. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
We
I don't know
shouldn't.
how to say it,
Yeah, I
or
get what you're saying. We shouldn't take that on
I
like it's
wish
not us.
I wish we could separate, separate the two, but we always
it's what
it's a feeling that's ingrained in us, I guess.
exactly it's what's
Yeah.
been instilled in us to think
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
And like every chance we get like something crazy happen and it's because of a black dude. Like, let's see, these motherfuckers don't know that,
Yep.
that type of shit. So that's why, like, when it comes to work shit, that's why I say don't give them a reason.
Yeah.
Like, don't give them a reason because they looking for one.
Mm-hmm.
They looking for something, and as soon as you give them that chance, that opportunity, they're gonna capitalize.
They're going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So,
Let me shout out the chat real quick. We got young Addy in the building,
who's
and then
that? Oh,
we got
Yeah.
Rose White. What up? What up?
what's going on? Who's that?
I don't even know. But what up?
She said, "What's up, fellas?" All right, so go ahead, and move us to our next topic, Will.
Oh, next topic. What we want to do? The
Hold on.
NBA.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me do the next topic.
There we go.
I want y'all to.
I was about to be some. Oh, look! I knew I
Yeah,
should have bought some gear.
yeah,
Get
yeah.
out of
See
here
this? That's what we need to be talking about.
with that L that y'all about to take.
So I would like to bring up the Final Four and how, for the first time ever on Saturday night, North Carolina and Duke will face off for the first time ever in an NCAA tournament.
That's crazy. I never knew it was the first time.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and well, every game I'm nervous, obviously, but
Oh, that's a weird feeling. I don't really be nervous as a Duke fan, but all right, go ahead.
what? No, it's just with every game. Like we could, like any of my teams. Like I'm nervous. We can. I know they're gonna win, but it's just the nerves in me. But
Mm-hmm.
I, it would be very, very fitting to 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 send Coach K out with an L. We sent them out. We sent him an L on his last game at Cameron Indoor Stadium, and it'd be even more fitting if we knock his ass out on this last dance farewell tour that they're doing. Man, that shit is lame, man. Like, oh my god, like
Yeah, they
his
going a
ass should
little
have
hard.
retired. If this was his last season, been under the radar. Retire if you win or lose. Retire at the end of the season. Don't this farewell tour BS.
A lot of
Man,
hate.
You
that's
feel it? You
why.
hear it? You hear it
Yeah.
from
That's
Jay?
that.
Ain't what I'm hating over. Ain't nothing to hate about. It's just whack. Like what coach? Like I could get a player, but what coach has done what he did? Like when I talk about a farewell tour, like you do that shit at the end of the season. Like
He deserved it though. He the best.
40 years. 40 years.
you get your roses. Like granted, and he ain't far off. But I'm gonna say this: Roy Williams, he retired at the end of last season.
Okay.
Like granted, like I say, he ain't on Coach K level, but he's in that second tier in my opinion. But like, because to me, you taking away from your kids, like the players that you're coaching. That's how I see it. Because all the focus is on them. Like, like, don't let him down. Like, y'all can't let him down because this is his farewell tour.
I give you that. They is putting a lot on it. Like they get that is
Yeah.
a lot of pressure. But I mean, I think they have put that pressure on themselves though. Like, you know what I mean? And it seemed like they rallying around him around
That's
that.
extra motivation for them to win. Like if you don't rally around your coach, man. This guy brought you into this institution. He believed in you. He saw something
See
special
that?
in your game, and he
See.
brought. I'm not even a Duke fan. I hate
I
Duke.
thought you
Right?
were about to say this dude brought you in this world. Yeah, take
Yeah,
I can
no.
take you out.
he brought him into the Blue Devil road. But what
Yeah.
like, nah, man, let that dude give him his flowers while he there. You know what I mean? And won
You can
gold
get him.
medals.
You get him at the end of the season.
Man, nah, let that dude go out the way he want to. You know, whether it's win or
So
lose.
Go
let
ahead.
me let me ask this question. So God, I ain't gonna bring God into it. If he wins the whole thing, which I'm hoping that he doesn't. I don't care if we lose to him. Hopefully he don't win. They don't win. What is the story going to be? Is it about the Duke players winning the championship,
It's about
or
Duke.
no? It ain't gonna be about Duke. It's gonna be about one person,
It's about
and
the Duke players sending him off right.
no. It's everything is gonna be about Coach K, and then you know what? Because they're talking about it already.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
The debate between like is Coach K better than John Wooden? They already kind of bringing that shit up now.
Yeah.
So, but you preach it's all about your kids, like you know. So everything is going to be overshadowed by him and his last dance, his farewell tour.
It that's just natural though, because like at the end of the day, those kids ain't gonna be there as long as he has been. Like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna it's different because he returned this year, but any other year, you could say Coach K gonna be there way, you know what I'm saying, way longer than these kids. Like, you know what I mean? So it's always about the coach in college.
Only thing I'm saying, I would have more respect for it. Now, if he told his players, like,
Yeah.
hey, this between me, this is my last season. Okay, I'm cool. But to announce it before the season started, like,
yeah, that's just a big
that,
distraction.
exactly.
Yeah,
Because when they
A good
lost,
distraction though, a
that's
good one.
no.
that's true.
How is that good?
It's bringing
Because yeah,
more
I mean,
press, more eyes.
all of it. Yeah, everybody talking about Duke though. I mean, I'm listening across the radios, the sports talk, Jay Will hyping it up. They even got North Carolina people talking to Jay Will on Duke and all this stuff. I love it. It's great for the sports world, man. And the only travesty is going to be when North Carolina loses. That's what's going to be. That's what's going to be
Okay,
because
I ain't gonna because I don't like to jinx myself, so I ain't gonna be talking shit like no North Carolina gonna win because that shit has backfired on
I
me
don't
in the past.
I don't care about either two teams.
No,
My team is Maryland.
You pretty much just said
Yep.
who you rooting for,
He
nigga.
on. He on.
Like,
He on.
you
I
on-
mean,
you on-
I'm definitely rooting. I want to see. I like history. I like history.
What's
Okay.
You know what I'm
history?
saying?
What's history?
Coach K going out
Coach
right.
going out with a win, winning the whole thing. That's history. I've never seen it happen before. A coach announces his retirement. He gets to play his arch rival in a tournament and in the NCAA Final Four. And if he beats them, he goes on and he can win the championship and go out.
To get his get back. Y'all beat us. Well,
Y'all
beat us
beat us
twice
the
this
first.
year.
No, y'all
No,
beat
okay.
us the first time.
But that was supposed to be we were
Yeah.
supposed to put a nail in the coffin, but y'all had y'all did your thing, beat us.
Yeah, and the thing was like, and what the narrative of when we beat y'all the second time. Oh well, this is last game at Cameron, and all his former players came back, and it just put too much pressure on the kids, on the player. Like,
Stop giving them kids.
no, I'm not.
pep out.
That's what I've been.
That's what he said. That's what the narrative.
That's what
was.
they've been saying.
Yeah.
They've been saying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not giving the kids a cop out. I never give a Duke player a fucking cop out. They suck.
You hear it. It's all in his throat.
Hey,
can't help it.
I have had so many heartbreaks because of fucking Duke. Like,
that done came out your diaphragm right there, boy.
like, man, like off the top of my head, fucking Austin Rivers hitting the three at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And I think I can't remember. I think they was like ranked number 1 or top 3. And I don't think we was ranked, but we was winning. Fucking Austin Rivers, punk ass, hit a game-winning 3 in our own gym to win the game.
As a freshman, as a true freshman.
Yeah. To see them celebrating on our court after that bullshit pisses me off. And another one.
So much joy.
Another one. Maybe like 2-3 years ago. I think he's still playing for Wendell Moore, punk ass. We was winning. We sucked this year. That year, and not Tyus Jones. The Jones that played for Memphis right now. That Jones. He was cooking. And he missed a 15-footer, and Wendell Moore came out of nowhere, took that shit in, and won the game. Like, I could go back to like the early 90s when fucking not Chris Duhon.
Christian Laettner.
No, not fuck him.
Grant Hill.
What's his name? No, not Grant Hill.
Is it a Chris?
Bobby?
No, it's he a coach now. Capel. Jeff Capel.
Oh, yeah.
He hit that running half court floater to go into overtime, and they ended up winning.
Yeah.
That was because that was in Duke. And if y'all remember, I know y'all not history buffs like me, but that was a game when they showed like college, like all-time greatest plays. Is when Jerry Stackhouse went baseline and went on the opposite side and dunked it. Yeah. And won. That was that game. And fucking, I think it's Jeff Capel hit that fucking running half court 3 to tie it to go over in overtime. He ended up losing. That's what I'm saying. And now what pisses me off. I'm sorry, I'm on a rant.
It's okay. You're gonna have to let it out.
Get off the chest.
Yeah. What pisses me off is, man, it don't even look like a rivalry no more. Man, they helping each other up. I'm like, why you helping them up? Like, let me help. Like, fuck you. You know, that's what pisses me off the most. Like, they helping each other up, like, dapping each other up. No, like, man, you gotta live that rivalry and all that. Like, you should bring all that pain that the other team has done to you. Like, you should take that on and be pissed as hell too.
It's because
But
of the one and dones, and
they
then
ain't built like that anymore. I don't care if you're one and done. Like if I went to North Carolina for a year, like no, I ain't fucking with you.
with
No,
exactly.
like before the jump ball, I ain't smacking your hand. Like no, I'm ready. Like,
I was laughing because I think Bomani Jones, he was like if he was the not the DA, what's
the athletic director.
the AD of North Carolina, he would forfeit the game just so like the last time that they played, they gave Coach K an L. But
And
yeah, man. Go ahead.
my last point. You know the crazy thing, and I think it's different. I think this was like a year or two ago, but like at one point, the last 100 games, it
Oh
was
yeah.
50. It was the record was 50-50, and you know what the point differential was?
I think it
Two
was like
fucking points.
yeah. I
That's
remember seeing that.
crazy. Like the last 100 games is 50-50, and the point differential was only 2 points.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now that was like a couple of years ago, but I think
Mhm.
it's still because they both been
Running.
winning. So, but that's crazy. Like you can't find no in football or basketball no rivalry that's that close.
Right.
But that's all I have to say. North Carolina, baby.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. All right, well.
Oh, I thought y'all wanted to end it there, but we keep going.
What's up with this NBA? Really, I'm just interested in what's going on in the NBA.
All right, let me break it down for you right now. It's crunch time. It's going down to the playoffs and the play-in right now. In the East, everybody, the top four teams in the East are with a game and a half each other. I'm talking Boston, who's number one. We got we got Philly, we got Milwaukee, and we got Miami. Right, those are your top tier teams. At the bottom, you got the Nets fighting for a play-in spot. But now that Kyrie's back, everything may go on. On the West, you got Memphis, Denver. Who's the other team out there? Phoenix is number one, and somebody else. It don't even matter. But the Lakers and King James don't look like they're going to even make the play in. So
Damn shame.
damn
So,
shame.
okay, let me just bring
But
up something.
hold on. I'm gonna say one thing. You know what LeBron is going to get though? At age 37, you know what he's going to get, Kev? He's going to get the scoring title. That's all I got to say. He's going to get the
Let me
scoring title.
let me let me comment on that. And
He in the
then
league?
yeah,
Yeah, he in
because
the
you
league.
know why?
At 30?
Because AD hurt and he got to do what he got to do to lift his team up to
no,
give him a chance.
no. That ain't why he doing it. He's doing it, and y'all gullible LeBron fan.
It don't
He's
even
doing
matter why. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you say it.
he's only doing it because
Right.
he don't shit. You see what I did? It ain't me. It ain't me.
Nah.
That's why he's doing it. He's
He do,
putting up these numbers
he
because
doing it
at the
because
end
he
of the
can.
day, no, he's doing it because he already made it up in his head. They ain't gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get something out of this. I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
scoring title to show everybody. Look, I averaged 35, however
Yeah.
many points he's averaging, to show it wasn't me. I did my job. It was these
Nah. You.
It was these. It was my supporting cast.
I ain't letting you get that off. I
No,
think.
what? How,
I think
go
he. I
ahead.
mean, you halfway right. Like he see what's going on, and he like, all right, I got to get something, like you said. But it ain't nothing. It ain't like pointing the blame. It's It's the fact that he can. Like that's the part that you missing because you a hater.
Yeah,
It's the fact
at
that he
age
can do this at
37.
37. The fact that he can
Exactly,
he's not even a
Chris.
scorer. This dude is a better passer than anything else. He's not a scorer. He don't have that what is it?
Scores mentality.
The killer instinct.
Nah,
Yeah.
he damn for sure don't got that.
And he's
So
still out here about to be the scoring leader, period, and
so
about to get a scoring record.
like I said, now let me bring this up. Let me ask this question to y'all. Do y'all think, for instance, if they was top 3, top 4 in the West, be putting up these numbers?
Nah, hell nah. Because he wouldn't have to.
Yeah, his
So
team would be.
So that's my point. He's showing everybody that you see what I did.
That's not what he's doing.
That's
He's
what he's
doing
doing.
it. He's doing it because he have to. Because he have to.
And I
Because
won't
ain't
even,
no.
I'll give you he ain't doing it. I think he's doing it because he have to. But even if that ain't the case, he doing it because he can. And it's like what else? Like this shit, these niggas is out here. Wessel, I will always get them two mixed up.
Westbrook.
Russell,
Brick.
he out here, yeah. West Brick is out here killing it, and then AD can't. Mr. Glass can't stay on the court, so he like fuck it. Like I'm gonna at least get something out of this. I'm 37 years old. Let me show these dudes like all the training I've been put in.
No, let me bring some other factors to make y'all maybe. I ain't gonna say change your mind because y'all sheep when it when it comes to LeBron, y'all sheep. So on top of he doing it to show, I'm the main reason this roster is put together. He vouched.
I will give you that. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that.
Chris, it's on record. He said no because he could have got I think he's still with the Kings. He didn't get traded.
Oh yeah,
De'Aaron Fox.
Not De'Aaron Fox. The
Buddy
shooter.
Hill. Buddy Hill.
Yeah, Buddy Hill. He could have got Buddy Hill, but he said no, fuck that. I want Russ.
That's because Russ called him.
I don't get your point though. Like, what you mean he's showing? That
no, he the roster. Like, if you hear what like the commentators and the analysts been saying, this roster is of LeBron's choosing.
Yeah,
so
I'm not arguing that.
So once again, I did what I look. You see what I did? It's not me. It's not me. That's what he's doing.
I think it's two separate things. Like
that's what he's doing, man.
Those are two separate things. Like I'm with you. He did handpick the roster, which everybody thought it was nice. Well, not everybody.
There was the what you call it, the
consistent number one almost.
They was going into the season the favorite to win the chip. That's what I'm thinking. The favorite to win it all.
Exactly. So, I mean, people agreed with his GMing, if you will. You know what I mean?
Nobody agreed because they was old. The motherfuckers old.
Yeah. That was the one knock on it. But they agreed because they thought that they were still gonna be the favorites, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Me personally, I didn't think adding Russ was gonna do anything. Russ couldn't shoot.
Russ did all right for the Wizards in the second half of the season.
I thought they was gonna figure it out.
And the thing about Russ is like I hate to be thinking it, but to hear somebody say it, I'm like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. If Russ was playing this bad, even though kind of the last 6 or 8 games he's been playing better, but if he was with, for instance, the Wizards, nobody would care.
Yeah,
true. Nobody would care. He's on a prominent LA Lakers with this prestige of winning,
Mm-hmm.
and he's stinking to join up.
You think that's
Like
why? That pressure?
I don't think it. I
I
ain't
think
gonna.
something going on mentally with
But
him.
no, I think no. My thing is he's been playing that way for the longest, but it's just been under the radar because he's been on teams that suck. Like he hasn't been on a winning team since what KD left, probably.
I don't think he's
Nah,
been playing
Houston.
this bad though. So you say he's been playing this bad for the last few
He
years?
if you was to look at his stats, like yeah, he averaged that triple double,
Yeah.
but his shooting, his turnovers, and everything is probably about the same. But it's been under the radar because he hasn't been on,
Yeah.
like a team like the Lakers, where they get all these national TV games and like it's more, you know, attention on them.
Yeah.
But if you look at his stats like the 4 or 5 years, like he's been consistent. So
Yeah. It's just
I,
sad,
I
man.
ain't,
It's
and
sad
I
to
ain't
see.
blaming. I'm not blaming him because I'm not blaming him for everything. I'm not. I'm just saying he just wasn't a good fit.
He
That
part. He
and
part of
Mr.
the
Street
problem.
Clothes, that
Yeah.
motherfucker, like you said, Mr. Glass, like
Yeah.
that. I don't know, like that killed me too. Like he never. I want to look it up one day. I want to see if he missed less than if he had a season that he missed only like five. I say 5 to 10 games.
Yeah. Probably
I
not.
bet
Yeah,
I doubt it.
he
I
probably
doubt it.
hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
yeah.
doubt
probably
it.
hasn't.
I think it's
Maybe his
always 20 plus. 20
Yeah.
plus.
like like and I said it and I know he was trying to get out of New Orleans. He- Like he always been injured. Like and
Yeah.
and I think with him, his talent, his quote unquote talent has put him in this like, oh, he's a top five. You know, when they talk about,
Yeah.
oh, he's a top five talent, you
Yeah.
know, and no way in hell he should have made the top 75. Like
Yeah.
I would love to see who all voted for his ass for the top 75.
Well, I think he was like a Shaq pick. Like Shaq making the top 50. They had to kind of project that, you know what I'm saying? Because he was early in his career, but he was just so dominant and you could see it like, oh yeah, he gonna be top 50. So I think it's
But
easy right now to say AD don't deserve it. But if he come back next year and play like and stay healthy,
He
I
ain't.
think but yeah, that's the part.
but but
He ain't.
Chris,
Ain't
has
no
he
that dude ever playing the full season.
yeah, but Chris, has he like been on like a
Like a
I
tear.
don't think I don't think he's been like on a he might have been like third team all NBA. But what I'm saying is he hasn't been like an MVP candidate, like a defensive player of the year. Like and
Yeah.
what I'm about to say, and I'm not a Dwight Howard fan,
Yeah.
but shit, his resume better than
Better than
Anthony
his.
Davis.
Ladies, yeah. They
Yeah.
both got
And
the same amount of rings.
I think people just sleep on Dwight Howard so much, just because they don't like who he is. But
that and he could have he had the potential to be more,
yeah,
but he didn't have that work ethic because I heard, which kind of turned me off, is I think Hakeem Olajuwon wanted to work with him when he went to Houston, work on his
oh yeah,
game, and he declined to work with him. I'm
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
like that
Not
type
the
of stuff.
dream. Yeah,
Yeah, like and the dream, the probably the best footwork for a
yeah,
center, you know,
exactly. He worked
and
with
you don't want to
everybody,
learn
like
from
all the
that.
greats. Yeah, Kobe
Shit,
was
Yeah,
out
he
here,
gave
like
he gave
LeBron.
he gave Kobe his
Yeah,
his footwork.
Your
Exactly.
boy Brian worked
Yeah.
out with him like to
Yeah.
like post moves and shit like that.
Yeah.
So you get all these greats want to work with wanted to work with Olajuwon, but no, I'm good. I'm good. Man, come on.
My last little hot take, real quick. I'm
All
gonna
right.
tell you what, Jason Tatum worked out with the great one, Kobe Bryant, right?
Yeah.
And look at what Tatum's
Starting
been
to see it.
doing.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see it in his game and the way he's taking over. And everybody wanted to break up Tatum and Jalen Brown, but man, you can't take those. You can't split those two up. They are the offense and defense of the team, but the heart of the team is Marcus Smart. But I'm just saying, Jason Tatum is coming into his own now. After that, you starting to see that hard work that he put in every
You
offseason come
saying all
about.
that, but do you see them making the Eastern Conference Finals?
Bro, they've been on a tear.
I say no, only because they've been playing because they're 1-2 to Miami right now because I'm watching it. But they lost a center. Like he tore his
Oh yeah, yeah,
meniscus.
yeah,
And
Mm,
they say he's gonna be out to 4 to 6 weeks. They got him if everything goes right, they say he could come back to second round.
mm.
But to lose that athletic big, like, I think that's gonna hurt them.
And they probably gonna end up having to. Well, the
I
next
think
I
game
they
want
can.
might come out in
I
seven.
think they can get the one seed. I really do think they
Yeah.
can lock the one.
that's what they're playing for right now. Cause
Yeah,
like Miami, I think Miami's number one and Boston's number two right now.
yeah. They
And,
all in a game and a half of each other.
yeah. But I think I told y'all maybe I was telling Kendall this. I think teams no, they're third. Boston's third in the West. But I think teams
They're trying to get
are
away from
gonna
New York.
start exactly. They nobody want to play them motherfuckers the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I, I wouldn't want to.
Hell no.
Like Kyrie
Not for
ass.
7 games.
Yeah, Kyrie ass. Even though I don't like his ass, but shit, that nigga can put up
That dude is
some
special, man.
buckets. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
Yeah.
he's
can put
special.
up buckets.
When he focused, when I say when he focused.
But see, and that's the thing. And I told Kendall, I was like, man, you just never know when he gonna want to go home for like 3 days. I mean, for a week. Talking about my mental ain't right type shit. Like you just like I can't back.
Can't trust
Put,
him.
I can't put my franchise in the hands of him because he too. I'm gonna use shout out to my pops. He's a space cadet. Like he doesn't. That's what my dad used to say. Like growing up, like he's a
Yeah.
space cadet. You just
Yeah.
not. You just don't know with him. Like I can't. Like I'm pretty sure that's what frustrated Harden.
Yeah.
Like man, I don't know what this motherfucker thinking today. Like he could be thinking one thing and then something totally different the next. Like nah, I can't.
All right, all right. This has been another episode of the Rock Boys Presents Truth Hurts podcast. What was you about to say? You about to say something, Will?
No, no, not at all. Not at all. Not at
Y'all
all.
ain't got no sit your ass down.
Oh, I had one.
Let's do it.
I can't think right now. Shit, I had one that came up randomly. Let me give y'all an easy one. Oh, that's easy. That's too easy. No, because that's more personal to me.
Hey,
Um,
I got a quick one. Easy,
go ahead.
easy, easy. What college did Le'Veon Bell go to?
Oh, that's
oh,
easy.
that's hold on. Damn, don't
5.
tell me. Don't Michigan State.
All right, all right, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
this is one that I need to start writing these motherfuckers down.
What city and state was Trajan Langdon from?
I ain't gonna say this. He was from Alaska.
But what city?
I don't like shit. I don't know.
There's
Like,
only 2 damn cities in Alaska that should
that's
be
what I
known.
was about to say.
that's more Chris. Cause
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Is it Fairfield?
It's called Fairbanks, but he's not from there.
Oh, he's from Anchorage.
Yeah, he's from Anchorage.
Only reason, cause that's another month. See, y'all bringing up Duke shit. Only reason I know that was his nickname. Will, that's the only reason I know him.
Alaskan Assassin.
Yeah, and he used to motherfucking murk us. I was like, damn, that motherfucker can't miss.
He murked Maryland too and became a bust in the NBA.
Well, let me give you a. Let's see.
Out with it.
No, that's too easy.
Oh my God.
Who? And I like to just hear your answer. Who is like a opinionated?
Okay.
Who is the best? Oh, if you really know your team, your squads.
Okay.
Shit, I forgot his name. I need to look it up. Who was Maryland's big man when they won the championship? Like their power forward.
Power forward or big man? It was 2.
He had the braids.
Chris Wilcox.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's the best guard out of Maryland?
Who's the what?
The best guard.
See, now that's controversial.
I'm
gonna say? You know what I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
I say Steve Blake. I say Steve Blake.
Hey,
this cut him off. Episode.
Exactly. He done
Blake.
up.
Yeah,
you want to
know
right?
why? You talking about Steve Francis here. This is why I'm gonna say, if you go back and look at Steve Blake won the championship with Maryland, right? Francis didn't win it.
Don't mean nothing.
Hold on. And who had the longer NBA career?
Because of injury, right?
No, Steve Francis became first of all, Steve Francis came out, was a diva in the NBA, right? He traded.
Who gonna bust whose ass if they play one-on-one?
Exactly.
Get out of here, Will.
And you predicate because he had a longer NBA career,
right?
Steve Blake got NBA champ.
Don't mean nothing.
Man, yeah.
Oh my Lord!
I said Steve Blake is the.
It was opinionated. I give you that.
No,
the better player was Steve Francis.
Chris, he didn't even say the name or one of the names we was thinking about.
Right. Juan Dixon.
Yeah, I don't think he was like the point. He was like the
shooting guard. Juan was.
But I was thinking more guard. Oriented.
You'll go with him over a Stevie franchise? Okay.
No, I would say overall because Juan didn't do shit in the league.
But I'm with you though. Like if you ain't gonna say Stevie franchise, you're gonna say
Juan Dixon.
Juan Dixon.
Yeah.
No.
All right, man. All right. This has been another episode of the ROK Boyz Presents Truth Hurts Podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcast. That's ROK Boyz Presents, Boys with a Z. Thank you for rocking with us. You out of here, Will.
Yeah.
No. Listen.
I got a question.
Let me just say one thing. How long did Juan Dixon play in the league?
Like I said,